the book of Psalms, chapter 96 and verse 4. For the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, made the heavens. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Racha Kudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. And Shalom to the 144,000. It's the brother Amawan Padah for the GMS Denver camp. Doing a lesson in regards to idol worship, man, and how it's pretty much openly promoted here in America, Babylon the Great. And idol worship or idolatry is the worship of any other entity outside of Yahweh, being the Heavenly Father, through his son Yahweh Shai. All right, we are to worship Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and nothing else. All right, but here in America, Babylon the Great, all right, in other parts of the world, you got these false deities that are being worshipped openly, and the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, the creator of all energy and existence, is getting ready to make it known that he's the only true living power. He's going to punish those who indulge in idolatry and idol worship. But I want to show you a quick article that I came across that really caught my eye, man. Okay, check this out. This is crazy. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. Here is the article right here that I came across from westword.com. And check out the title. Check out this title. This city already has Lucifer, Salakia, and the Big Blue Bear. Now meet Baal, Denver's third blue entity. Now, what is it talking about, man? It's talking about these different statues that are erected here in the city of Denver. Okay. Lucifer is referring to a huge blue horse statue that is erected in front of the Denver International Airport. A very demonic looking structure. And those of you that are outside of Colorado, outside of Denver, you gotta, look it up. Okay. Matter of fact, I might even bring a picture out here later on. But the point is that this is the third one. They had the big blue bear that they got downtown, and then they got this one right here. As you can see, it's a blue demonic looking goat statue, and they're announcing that they just put it up on Buckley Air Force Base or Buckley Space Force Base here in Denver. So let's read this real quick. We'll get some precepts, but it says, yes, there is a third oversized blue animal in Denver. It's a giant blue mountain goat with red glowing eyes named Baal. You see that? And it is the best kept secret on Buckley Space Force Base. Now let's go into that name Baal, man, in case you unsuspecting Israelites don't know what that means. Okay? It's very wicked and satanic. All right, check this video out. This is for educational purposes only. I'm not making any money off of this. Disclaimer, this is for educational purposes only. So the name of this video is, Who Was Baal or Baal? Let's play it.
Who is Baal? Let's find out, shall we? You can also discover more on gotquestions.org. We're happy to answer your question today. Baal was the name of the supreme god worshipped in ancient Canaan and Phoenicia. The practice of Baal worship infiltrated Jewish religious life during the time of the Judges and became widespread in Israel during the reign of Ahab and Jezebel. The word Baal means Lord, and the plural is Baalim. In general, Baal was a fertility god who was believed to enable the earth to produce crops and people to produce children. Different regions worshipped Baal in different ways, and Baal proved to be a highly malleable god. Various locales emphasized one or another of his attributes and developed special denominations of Baalism. According to Canaanite mythology, Baal was the son of El and Asherah. Baal was considered the most powerful of all gods, eclipsing his weak father. In various battles, Baal defeated Yam and Mot, Baal's sisters and consorts, were Ashtoreth and Anat. The Canaanites worshipped Baal as the sun and storm gods, who defeated enemies and produced crops. Baal worship was rooted in sensuality and involved ritualistic prostitution in the temples. At times, appeasing Baal required firstborn human sacrifice, ecstatic cries, and self-inflicted injury rites.
Okay, so you heard that, all right? So now you're seeing what's going on here. So Baal or Baal is a ancient idol, man, worshipped by those Canaanites, man, those Hamites, the heathen. All right, and Esau Edom, he's not creative. So what he does is he worships these ancient deities, man, these ancient false deities, should I say. All right, and one of them is Baal or Baal, and that's what they decided to name that goat structure that they put up on Buckley Space Force Base here in Denver, man, here in Colorado. Okay, showing you what we're involved with here, man. What we're dealing with, should I say, here in America, Babylon the Great. These motherfuckers are extremely satanic, man, and they're putting it out there in the public, in the open. Okay, you got a lot of Israelites that are associated with the U.S. military. Okay, and you see what they're promoting, man. And this is just, out in the open. I mean, of course, we suspect and understand that there's things that are going on behind closed doors. All right, that's how Esau gets down, man. Okay, very sneaky, very subtle, and he likes to hide things, man. All right, you better believe that there's different rituals going on, up in the higher parts of the government, man. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, they mentioned human sacrifice. A lot of people go missing in the U.S., man. A lot of women and children go missing. All right. Also, you got the Planned Parenthood situation going on. All right, abortions and whatnot. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna say too much, but put two and two together. Okay, we're in a very highly satanic country, man. I'm just letting you know. All right, I'm just showing you what's going on. This is why you Israelites must separate yourself spiritually from this place, man, because the judgment of America, Babylon the Great is looming. Okay, and it's soon to come. The Lord's going to repay Babylon and all the Edomites and all you wicked heathens for all your idol worship and your wickedness, man. Okay, and all you Israelites that are joined unto it, you're going to be judged as well, man. Okay, you got Israelites talking about make America great again, man. America's about to be destroyed, man. And this is just one of the reasons why, one of the major reasons why.
Before the Hebrews entered the Promised Land, the Lord God warned against worshiping Canaan's gods, but Israel turned to idolatry anyway. At the height of Baal worship in Israel, God directly confronted them with his prophet Elijah. First, God showed that he, not Baal, controlled the rain by sending a 3.5-year drought. Then Elijah called for a showdown on Mount Carmel to prove once and for all who the true God was. All day long, 450 prophets of Baal called on their God for lightning, but there was no response. No one answered, and no one paid attention.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop it right there. So this right here is going into an account in the book of Kings. I believe it's First Kings, if I'm not mistaken. And it is going into, matter of fact, let's pull it up real quick. I'm not going to read the entire chapter. I'm going to just pull it up for your own reference. And Lord willing, I might do a lesson on this later on. But let's go ahead and get to it real quick. So here it is right here. I got to pull it up. All right. And you see the title right here. It says Baal and Elijah. All right. First Kings chapter 18. And it goes into the account where he came against the the false prophets of Baal or Baal, man. And he confounded them. Very, very exciting, uplifting lesson. I might, Lord willing, I'll do it later on. But let's get back to the video.
Those prophets gave up. Elijah prayed a simple prayer, and God answered immediately.
Well, let's run that back 1 second. Hold on.
450 prophets of Baal called on their God for lightning, but there was no response. No one answered, and no one paid attention. After Baal's prophets gave up, Elijah prayed a simple prayer, and God answered immediately with fire from heaven. Additionally, Jesus called Satan.
You heard that? The true and living power answered immediately. All right. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, let's continue on.
Beelzebub, linking the devil to Baal Zebub, a Philistine deity. The Baalim of the Old Testament were nothing more than demons masquerading as gods. Ultimately,
okay, see, I'm gonna stop it right there. You see, these different idols that these people worship, these heathen worship, they're nothing more than demons, man. You know, it's satanic worship that they're involved in. They think that these guys are really real. Nah, man, they're just worshiping demons, masquerading as guys. You know, see what I'm saying? There's only one true living power, man. Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. And the demons, even Satan, the spiritual demon Satan, works for Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. So they're in a trick bag, man. You heathen are in the trick bag, and also you Israelites that are worshiping idols. All right, you're being fooled. Okay. There's only one God, man. Yahweh, through his son Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Okay. But yeah, even the guy in this video tells you that, hey, you're in a trick bag, man. If you're worshiping any other deity outside of the God of the Bible, man, the power of Israel, the true creator of all energy and existence.
all idolatry is devil worship. All right, that answers your question, who was Baal? On our website, gotquestions.org, you'll find an in-depth article with citations and resource suggestions. You'll find an in-depth.
Okay, Salakia. So yeah, there you go. Just a little background information on Baal, that false deity that was worshipped by the ancient Canaanites. Okay, and it's mentioned all throughout the scriptures, man. You even had Israelites that were worshiping Baal. All right, wicked Israelites, should I say? Let me add that. Let's go back to that article. All right, so we'll read a little bit more of this. Okay. So let's see. We left off where it says Buckley Space Force Base. Okay. And really quick before I continue on, it's very, very interesting that it's on the Space Force Base, because if you know, Esau and his Space Force are gearing up to try to fight against the Lord Yahweh Shai and against the angels. All right, the so-called UFOs that you're seeing, Esau's been seeing them. Those are the angels of the Lord, man. And it's prophesied that Yahweh Shai, all right, who they ignorantly call Jesus, all right, who is a so-called Negro from the tribe of Judah, when he returns, all right, to save his elect and to destroy the heathen rulerships, all right, and to punish the earth for its wickedness, he's going to return with the host of heaven, being those angels that you see in those so-called UFOs, man. He's coming back on a huge fathership, man. It tells you that in the book of the book of Revelation, 1 and verse 7. So Esau's punk ass, we see what you're doing, man. We know what's going on, man. We have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. All right, and you're just fulfilling prophecy, because you're gonna try to fight the Lord in the air with your little weak technology that you think is so great. You look, you're no match for the Almighty, His Son, or the angels, man, or His men. So prepare to be destroyed brutally upon the return of our Lord. But they're going to try to fight, man, because it's prophecy. Okay. And that's what's going on here. That's why they got the Space Force. All right. They try to tell you that they created the Space Force, to combat against any foreign entities that might have space weapons. Nah, man. They all going to band together and try to fight against the Lord. Esau and the heathen. Okay. We're just telling you before it happens. We see everything. We understand what's going on, man. Now, let's continue on. It says, if you dwell only in the realm of numbers and hard facts, prepare to scoff and shake your head. But if you believe in the world of everyday magic, you see, and Esau believes in his magic, man. Those demons got his ass fooled. You gotta understand, there is power on the left-hand side. All right. There is demonic, powers that run this society. But guess what? They're controlled by the Almighty Yahweh Shai. And once the Lord pulls back those demons, because the demons obey His command, guess what? Esau gonna be left out there, man. And you wicked ass people of the earth that worship these demonic forces, man. Okay. So they're talking about magic and all that shit. It says, of the fantastical and the mundane, as easy bedmates do, we have a tale for you. Before revealing the story behind the third blue entity, let us start with the familiar Mustang, right, which they call Lucifer. Come on, man. Demonic, right? The massive horse by the airport with glowing red eyes, constructed by Luis Jimenez in 2008. Along with his appearance, the tragic death of Jimenez when part of the unfinished sculpture fell on him in the studio led to the myth and moniker of Lucifer. For the record, the family of the late Jimenez dislikes the nickname and its demonic associations. So yeah, man. Okay, that horse fell on the creator. That guy Jimenez, who created that big ass statue that's still here to this day at Denver International Airport. Okay, you gotta ask yourself, why did they choose that? Why is that there? Because it's demonic, man. All right, it goes back to idol worship. It goes back to Satanism. All right, Esau has a lot of different statues that he has up, in this country that go back to idol worship and satanic origins. But yeah, the horse fell on his ass and killed him. And we know that the Lord kills and makes alive, man. So the Lord took his ass out. Okay. Anyway, matter of fact, it goes on to talk about the bear, the big blue bear that's out here as well. Matter of fact, let me show you a picture of that big ass horse that they call Lucifer. That's in front of the Denver International Airport, in case you haven't seen it. Okay, so really quick, I have right here, if you can see it in the middle, Colorado Public Radio, their website, cpr.org. It says everything you wanted to know about Lucifer, the demon horse of Denver International Airport. So we're not making this up, man. Okay, 32-foot tall fiberglass sculpture. All right, at Denver International Airport. Now let's get a picture of it. Here it is right here. All right. You see? That's demonic as hell. There it is. All right, and the article goes on to mention that big ass blue bear that's in downtown Denver. Here it is right here, just so you know what we're talking about. In case of you haven't been to Denver or visited, this is what they're talking about, okay? But the third one is even more demonic, man. It's that big blue goat that they call Baal, man, on an Air Force base or Space Force base. All right, so let's continue on. All right, it says there is also, quote unquote, I see what you mean. We're just talking about that blue bear that we showed you. Okay, constructed by artist Lawrence Argent and installed in 2005, it peers ceaselessly into the Colorado Convention Center lobby, delighting young passerbys and startling out-of-towners. Okay. It says, remembering our two existing entities, we now enter the realm of the unknown, where speculation rooted in fact becomes our guide. This author teaches next to Buckley Air Force or Space Force Base out in East Aurora. Is anything but a quiet neighbor. Lessons pause often as aging F-16 jets scream overhead. Okay, anyway, let's get to the point here. All right, it says, question, why do we think Baal exists in the first place? It's talking about that statue, right? If no one has ever come forward conclusively to say they've seen it. Denver has seen an unprecedented level of growth in the last 15 to 20 years, even before the pandemic. Colorado has always had gorgeous outdoor opportunities and varied economic growth engines. All right, so why did the growth occur in this period? There are official, quote unquote, answers from sociology, economics, and history buffs, all complicated interweavings of casualty. Okay, but let's read this. It says, Occam's razor tells us the simplest answer is often the correct one. Here then is the simplest answer. Colorado grew during this period because someone in city or state government had an interest in and a connection to the occult. And we tell you this, man. These damn government officials, these government leaders, they're deep into satanic, rituals and demonic worship, man. Okay, we know this. And they're coming out in the open with it, man. It's no secret. All right, especially in these last days, since Yahweh Bashmi Shai is exposing their ass, man. Okay, all the information that's coming out about these elites and these government officials and how they get down, man, behind closed doors. All right, but now they're just coming out with it, man. So it says, using the cover of public arts funds, they coordinated with reputable local artists to contain powerful entities at energetic locus points around the metro area. So it's going into witchcraft and magic, man. Okay. When the holding containers for the entities were complete, both within a few years of each other, the current wave of Denver mania began to take off. So yeah, man. Anyway, yeah, this is crazy, man. It says, why the name Baal? It says, the portmanteau seems overly simple. Goats say Ba, and the demon Baal has entered pop culture in several forms. On a second look, the moniker contains far more important information. Although the name now carries demonic associations, the Canaanite deity Baal was associated with fertility, particularly of the earth. He was a god of storms, or an idol of storms, also called the Lord of Rain and Dew. In fact, in Canaanite mythology, Baal was forever in combat with Mot, a deity of death and sterility. It may very well be true that one or more of the quote-unquote golf balls contain meteorological equipment. What better use for at least one? Anyway, point has been made, man, that they're speaking of a statue named Baal, man. Now, I'm not sure how true this is, but the fact that they're talking about it, man, is very interesting. Okay? You see what I'm saying? I just wanted to bring that out, man. This is in a local publication, man, the Westward, which is a big publication here in Denver. You see what I'm saying? Why would they make this article? All right? So just in case you didn't know what Baal is, there it is, man. Okay? Let's get some precepts. We're going to close this thing out, man. This place that we live in is extremely wicked. America, Babylon the Great is extremely wicked, and it's going to be destroyed, man. Now, I want to bring this out real quick in the law, okay? This goes into idol worship, man. The Lord is against idolatry, man. Okay, if you worship any entity outside of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, you are committing idolatry, man. Okay? And the Lord is going to judge you for that unless you repent. Now, you know, that also includes worshiping Jesus Christ, which is a false idol. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Those of you that worship Islam and all kind of other, you know, ideologies, that goes into, you know, pretty much satanic worship, man. That's what it is. You see? But let's go ahead and read this really quick. Hey, it's 1:44. Call Allah Yahweh Shai. 1:44 p.m. All right. But this is Deuteronomy 13 and verse 6. If thy brother, the son of thy mother, or thy son, or thy daughter, or the wife of thy bosom, or thy friend, which is as thine own soul, entice thee secretly, saying, let us go and serve other gods, which thou hast not known, thou nor thy fathers, namely of the gods of the people which are round about you, nigh unto thee, or far off from thee, from the one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. And Baal, or Baal, is a Canaanite deity. All right, it's a false idol of, you know, those Hamite nations. And Esau, you know, he's not creative at all, man. So what they do is they worship a lot of these heathen idols because, you know, they're not going to ever be accepted by Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai. As the scriptures tell you, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So they get into all kind of satanic different shit, and they worship the false idols of these ancient heathen nations. Baal being one of them. It says, thou shalt not consent unto him, nor hearken unto him, neither shall thine eye pity him, neither shalt thou spare, neither shalt thou conceal him. All right, you're supposed to call out Israelites that you see worshiping false gods, man. But what does it say next in the law? Check it out. But thou shalt surely kill him, thine hand shall be first upon him to put him to death, and afterwards the hand of all the people. That's what the Lord commanded in the ancient times, man. Now, we understand that we're in captivity and we can't carry out the law here, man. They'll throw your ass under the jail. You see what I'm saying? And we're not telling you to carry out the law here because we got to wait for the Lord to return, man. All right. He's going to execute the judgment. All right. And for those of you that say that you're perfect in the law, if you're not upholding this one, then you're going off. That's why we got to have the covering of our Lord Yahweh Shai to protect us, man. Because according to the law, you're supposed to put idol worshipers to death, man. You got a lot of our people that partake in idolatry, man. They're supposed to be put to death according to the law. Okay. And anyway, yeah, man, I just wanted to bring that out. That's a serious offense, man. If you go into the quote unquote 10 commandments, okay, the first one is thou shalt have no other gods before me. And they promote worshiping idols here in America, Babylon the Great, heavily, man. Heavily in many different forms. Okay. I want to bring this out real quick. 1 Samuel chapter 15 and verse 23. It says, for rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, he hath also rejected thee from being king. This is Samuel, the prophet Samuel, all right, pretty much cussing out King Saul, man, wicked King Saul, because he disobeyed Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. He disobeyed a direct order. Okay. And pretty much the Lord took his kingship from him due to his rebellion. And he says rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft. And it tells you in the scriptures that thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Okay. And it also mentions stubbornness as iniquity and idolatry. These are all things that Esau upholds, man. Heavily. All right. And guess what, man? The Lord's finna visit his ass, man. Okay. This is why America's finna suffer the destruction that it's finna suffer. All right, I want to read this real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 47. I'm getting ready to wrap it up. I got to head out. I'm at the plantation and whatnot. But this is Isaiah 47 verse 1. It says, come down, sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. It's talking about America. Okay. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. And we're in the process of that happening right now, man. The Lord is taking America down, all right, due to his wickedness, all right, and what it's done unto the Lord's chosen people and this utter rebellion and witchcraft, man, that it promotes. Let's jump down real quick. All right, jump down to verse 7. It says, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever. And that's what these people think, man. These proud ass Edomites and even a lot of you delusional Israelites think that America's not going to go down, man. You think it's going to be here forever? Nah, man, it's on its way out according to prophecy. All right. And that's what they say in their mind, that America's going to be a lady forever. It's not going to be taken down. All right. So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Therefore, hear now this, that are given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that says in thine heart, I am and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. Because America don't think it's going to be touched, not knowing that it's going to be completely destroyed in the midst of World War III by way of thermonuclear fire. All right. Which is heating up as we speak. World War III is heating up and it's going to go nuclear and America will be completely destroyed, never to rise again. It says, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. All right, these damn statues, these satanic statues and the different satanic rituals that they do, up in their upper echelons. Hey, it's going to be rewarded, man, with judgment from the Almighty. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, because they believe that they believe that these satanic deities give them power. All right. It says, thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge hath perverted thee, and thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none is beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail. And that's the Lord being facetious right there. He was saying, hey, go ahead. rely on your witchcraft and see if it can save you from the ass woman that I'm about to, bring upon you. See if your witchcraft can save you from the utter destruction that I'm getting ready to bring. And we know the answer to that is that ain't gonna happen. All right. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Once again, the Lord being facetious. Seeing if all your wicked advisors and your wizards and warlocks and your witches that you consult with up in your upper echelons of the government, see if they can stop what's coming. See if those demons that you pray to can stop what I'm getting ready to do. And the answer to that is, ain't about to happen. You out of here, Esau. America's done. It's already over. It was over from the beginning. But now we're getting ready to see it play out. Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. Whoo, man. Then it says, they shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. Ain't no getting away, Esau. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander everyone to his quarter. None shall save thee. There you go, man. So all those satanic deities that you wicked Edomites worship and pray to for your help, for advice and whatnot, they're gonna fail you, man. All right, because there's only one true living power, and it's just a video to expose the wickedness of Esau. All right, in his upper government echelons and whatnot. Yeah, man, these high-ranking officials, they consult with witches and they worship, Satan and other demonic entities. So just exposing what's going on here, letting you know where you at, man. And it tells you in Amos 9:8 that the Lord will destroy the sinful kingdom off the face of the earth. And that applies to America, Babylon the Great in these last days. So I'm going to end it right there. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Kwam Yasharal in the Bible Baal. Shalom.